And you get a copyright strike, and you get a copyright strike, and you get a copyright strike. What's up, everybody? It's X-Wing. I got to keep playing that intro. I know it's going to get me in trouble one of these days, but I can't help myself, man. It's kind of it's our anthem. So welcome, everybody, to a special July 4th edition of the Hangar Bay. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Murica Day. We got to give it up for the homies that were fighting with muskets, shooting off cannonballs, and making this country what it is, man. Loving it. So I'm going to start off without any further ado. We're going to bring in somebody who's very, very special, near and dear to our heart. One of our best friends here at X-Wing, the man who's responsible for the Discord. It's Mum. Hello, Mum.
What's up?
What's up, brother? So I heard you had something you wanted to tell us.
Yeah, we got some, we've been talking changes with some certain things with the Discord and how we go about squad leaders and stuff. And I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on what we're doing in a Hangar Bay, because why not?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just start with this. We're going to be, we're going to be getting rid of the mid-captain role, but squad leaders will now be almost a rotating thing. So every quarter is what we'll call it, or every 3 months, whatever you want to say, we'll have the squads or teams or Star Destroyers, whatever you want to call it, vote one of their officers as squad leader. So essentially they're like the ultimate officer, if you want to call it that. But,
okay.
So say you have 5 officers, the squad will vote of those 5 officers who they want as their squad leader for the next 3 months. So for starting months, for now, we're going to start with some of the OGs, the original squad leaders, and then go based off of veteran status. But in a few months, we're going to, like, it's not a permanent thing. So now you guys know squad leader isn't a permanent thing, or we're going to be calling it Admiral for Star Destroyers. So you'll be the Admiral of the Star Destroyer if you are elected Admiral.
So basically, nothing is given, everything is earned at this point.
Right.
It's
kind of the way we try to push things.
I'm about it. No, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so we're going to keep the Discord basically moving, more or less.
Yeah.
It's always going to be changing. Did you, now I'm going to get in trouble here, Mum. Anything you want to tease for 750 subscribers? Anything you want to talk about? A little something?
I think we'll be there soon enough.
Okay.
I think we'll be there soon enough. We're only 75 subs away, and I think we'll be there soon enough. So
no spoilers.
I want to first, lastly here, I need to announce some of the new officers and the new squad leader / admiral list.
Let's go.
And then I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the goals you need to hit to obtain your next officer. Because since the Empire update, things have been a little chaotic. I'll post the member list of all the squads as well on the server for you guys to be able to see that.
All right.
So first off, we have 2 new officers, both in the Executor, on the Executor Star Destroyer. And they are Darth Bayou.
Are you getting nervous, bro? Are you getting nervous, man? I got you in solo picture. You doing okay? You doing all right?
I'm
you got
fine.
This? Okay. All right. Just making sure.
We have Darth Bayou and Lord Crit are now going to be Imperial officers for the Executor.
Let's go.
And so now I've got a list of who the starting squad leaders and admirals are going to be for the first 3 months here.
Killer.
For Gold Squadron, we're going to have Cash Money. Red Squadron, it's going to stay Nathan.
Let's go. Nice.
Blue Squadron, we have Patrick.
Hey, nice. Let's go.
Green Squadron's T-Money. Executor, we have Bayou as Admiral, and the Chimera, Weavin. So these are just the
Nice.
starting squad leaders. In 3 months, we'll actually have people vote for their, that leadership position.
All right, there we go, man. Hey, congratulations to all the new officers. That's sick. Welcome to the rebellion, or I guess to the Empire. For some
it was
of
on
them,
the
yeah.
Empire.
Friggin' losers. Come on, don't you want to shoot TIE fighters down? You friggin' jerks. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say what's going on, yo. How you guys doing?
So
Good.
Yo.
Having a good fourth. For all
We have
Americans.
We have a traitor in our midst. Knight of the Force is here for the first time on our live stream. What's up, buddy? How you feeling today? Are you getting some PTSD, some shakes, thinking about what happened on 4th of July? You know, we kind of took this from you.
Oh, that's some cold shit.
Bro, I love you, X-Wing, but you're a bloody bugger. Listen,
You
don't
know I
make me
love
go
you,
get
buddy.
me red coat on.
I love it, man. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here, man. It's awesome to have you on Hangar Bay.
Thank you for having me. What up, everyone?
Hey,
Yep.
so
finally get blue on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, the
Yeah,
only
we got some.
person
Yeah,
I-
we got some Blue Squadron rep.
Yep, yeah.
Let's go, Pat.
So
No, taking over.
the kind of the topic
Okay,
of
over.
on everyone's what
I said they're taking over.
we done took over, dude. We took over a long time ago. What are you talking about? Okay, so the topic of the day, something that everybody's kind of talking about, right, is Star Wars Visions. Some of us are excited, others of us aren't. I think we should have a heart to heart. Let's have a little Let's talk about anime and Star Wars. Is
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
for it? If you are, why? If you are not, why? I mean, Star Wars Real Talk and I I was on his stream earlier. If you haven't, by the way, go to Star Wars Real Talk, drop that sub. He's like 60 times more famous than I am, but we're still going to promote him here on X-Wing. I mean, what are you feeling like? Because for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the anime deal, so I don't know. I'm going to give it every chance I can, but Braden, let me know, because you're one of those super crazy, weird Naruto kids, right?
Let's
Not at
go.
all. Not at all.
Just
Oh,
messing with.
Braden, I thought I had a new friend. Oh.
No.
What do you think, man? What are you feeling?
So what I've been saying, I literally have never actually, like, I've seen maybe an episode of anime, right? I don't watch anime. It's not something I do. But, it's Star Wars. I'm going to watch it. I think most people here are going to watch it. But what I think is, from what it looks like, I don't know everything about it, but from what it looks like with what we saw yesterday, I think Lucasfilm just gave a lot of these Japanese studios just kind of free roam to do what they want
Right.
and to like geek out. They're not going to be, and that's part of the reason why it's not going to be canon. So that part sucks, but in a way, it's going to be a lot more genuine what they want and what they want it to look like for whatever. It's not canon. It doesn't really affect us. It's just going to be entertaining.
So are you more on the side of like, okay, I want to see like the actual original Japanese vision
I want
of what they had?
I think any studio or whatever, the creatives, when they get to be genuine to what they want to make, I think that's always best. And Visions being, what it is, the anime, it only makes sense to let them kind of do what they want. And so what I've been talking about, it's kind of like a fan film, I think. They're doing their own fan film. It's not canon. but
Right.
they're
It's just kind of sanctioned
they're
by
having
Disney,
fun
kind
with
of
it.
fan film.
And
Yeah.
what I hope is that at some point they really like develop this into something more than just them paying a company to make their geeky thing. And like Star Wars Theories, his fan film and bucket heads and stuff. If they were to put stuff like that on Disney Plus under Visions, because
Wow.
it's their vision of Star Wars, but it's not canon. It's whatever. They can do
I
whatever
hear
they
ya.
want.
Yeah, no, I
It's
like
just
that. I
like
like
a
that.
fan film, and I think it's cool. It's gonna be entertaining.
Good take. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty good take. I was surprised. Yeah, you're so eloquent, man. So handsome, so eloquent. Look at everybody. Come on, it's Mom. It's the guy who runs the Discord. Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
what did you
Yeah,
expect?
mother.
Yeah.
This is a smart one.
Pat, what about you, man? I mean, how are you feeling?
I'm on the hype train for it. I mean,
Really?
I'm
go.
really excited
Okay.
for it. I mean,
All
the
right.
art style change. I've never been one to watch anime. I've maybe watched a season of Attack on Titan like 5 or I don't know how many years ago, but I don't watch it anymore. But seeing Star Wars in this art style really intrigues me. I'm interested to see what it does. And then since it's non-canonical or it's not canon, I'm really interested in seeing the stories they bring to it. I saw one of them was a studio doing something with a master and Padawan.
Yeah,
And I remember in the trailer, some little Sith guy, some little old man with 2 katana-looking sabers, and just seeing these little snippets of the art and animation they've got going. It's really got me excited, and I think it's going to be really good. At least most of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
All right.
that's part of the reason why I think
What's up,
that they're
Solana?
letting them do whatever. Because like the timeline, I saw something what looked High Republic in there, which I don't really care for, but I think it's cool knowing that they're going like anywhere they want for each of these episodes to
Right.
make whatever they want.
Dude, look at what? Hanging out on a freaking destroyer, right? Did that green screen come in or what, bro?
No, I don't have a green screen. I'm using a third-party app that
God.
basically does what a green screen does.
Traitor.
You are extra, my guy.
Oh.
You are so extra. It's ridiculous. I love you.
Oh, I'll change it for.
No, look at him. No, it's Squadrons.
Now it's
There you
better. Now it's better.
Hey!
Welcome
that's-
home.
Oh, I almost just removed you. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right. So, Strike, how do you feel? I feel like you and I are kind of more on the same page. We're like, me.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been into anime. It just didn't catch me. Like most of the stuff that I've seen in the past, when people try to show me stuff, just the whole like being very dramatic. And I don't know if that's for all the anime, but I just didn't feel it. Which doesn't mean that I'm not interested or intrigued by some of the stuff that we've seen in the trailer. Like Patrick said, like the stuff where they talked about a bit of the story. So for the Padawan and Master thing. Like,
Right.
if that story is great, I am totally down for that story in particular, because I think like the Padawan Master relationship is one of the most interesting things you can like look upon in Star Wars. So I'm definitely interested in some of the stuff, but like overall, I'm on the reserve. Like I'm going to watch it, but I'm kind of like I kind of have no idea what to expect because I'm just not into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way, man, for sure.
But yeah,
You're good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop you. I was just agreeing with you.
No, it's
like,
all good. I already finished. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm standing at right now.
I know Real Talk's pumped for sure. Real Talk's been on the hype train, no doubt.
Yeah, man. Well, on my side of things, and I'm glad to hear there are a couple other fans in here because I thought I might be alone again here.
No, you're not alone, bro. I've got your back.
Yeah, I definitely grew up with anime probably in my teens, and it was not cool at all. But I've been a big fan since then, and I was really excited to see this. I think I've actually been more excited for Visions than a lot of these other shows that are coming out. So,
Damn, seriously?
Damn.
Really?
yeah,
Book of Boba?
Wow.
All right.
I said a lot of the shows. I didn't say all of the shows.
So,
He chose
But,
wisely.
Good save. Good save.
I can see why people aren't a huge fan of anime. But at the same time, I think it opens a lot of doors. Like we're going to see Star Wars in a way we haven't seen it before. We're going to get new angles, new perspectives, a new way of telling the story. And most importantly, the art style is, I think, going to make for some really awesome lightsaber battles.
It's going to be very refreshing because I don't think Lucasfilm is up their butt. I think they're just letting them do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Damn, Don's in here saying a 1977 68-year-old fan. You are the reason we are here. I'm so happy that you're here.
Your weakness, Stackers.
Damn kids out here talking about Star Wars. Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, real talk, we had a great stream talking about this, and we got into some kind of deep conversation, philosophical conversation about Star Wars, and
Very philosophical.
and kind of how we feel about the artists having free reign to do what they want with their vision of Star Wars, which I think is kind of cool how they named it Visions, because there's a deeper meaning there. You know what I mean?
What it is.
There is a deeper meaning there. It's their vision of Star Wars. I'm interested to hear Star Wars Obsession, your take on this, because we're kind of, I don't know if we're the old sweaties, right? I mean, we're kind of the old guys.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of the old guy. It's awesome. I mean, it's very Ronin. Star Wars is very Ronin to me anyway. Saber technique, specifically Form 5, is very samurai. Specifically, dual bladed saber techniques are very samurai. So yeah, I mean,
Is it the dual bladed thing? Is it kind of like that's a samurai thing?
yeah, I mean, look at Ahsoka. It's very indicative of samurai. It's Shuto short blade with long katana.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
Right.
like a maul, like a saber staff. You're talking
No,
about like
no.
a Shoto blade and a long blade.
Yeah, I'm talking like
Yeah.
a straight Shuto, which is how Ahsoka
Gotcha.
did it. Now, Starkiller didn't. He had two full size sabers, but I think that Ahsoka is the kind of definition of a samurai, specifically a Ronin. I think if there's, I would love for one of these to be. If I was going to design one, it would be Ahsoka as a Ronin. It would be the samurai with no master, the wandering hero, that's not really interested in money, fame, but is only really interested in justice. And so, George was very inspired by the Buddhists and very, I think very inspired by Asian culture in general. So for me, this giving these animators the opportunity to do this is rad. I just wish they did it with some maybe some young Star Wars content creators that have that ability to do stuff like this, instead of going to major studios that already have a backing.
Damn, you already got a fan base, bro. They're hitting you up in the chat.
I like it very much.
Obsession. I got a question for you.
See that, bro?
So when you say like not going to major studios that already have backing, like if this is Star Wars we're talking about, don't you think that it would be a good idea to go to these big anime elitists that already knock it out of the park?
I think it's also would be awesome to go to people that are creating their own stuff, like Bucketheads, and people that are investing their own money into creating Star Wars content. I think it would also be awesome to bring in a amateur or two to showcase their abilities as well.
Like in
not
like
just
in the
anime.
subject of anime, or like separate.
No, I mean there's anime artists here in the States. There's anime artists in all over the place that are amateurs but create their own books and are just as ready as we are.
They hardcore ran with the Japanese thing for that, for sure. Every creator there could either not speak English or did their best.
And that's awesome.
Kind of
I'm just saying, being anime is not just a Japanese thing anymore. Maybe 25 years ago, when anime was not popular anywhere but Japan,
right?
I could understand that. But now anime is worldwide. I mean, when I grew up, it was Gundam. Like that was our entrance into anime here, right? If you didn't visit that part of the country,
are you talking Gundam?
Yeah,
the big robots.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that because Real Talk's like, have you ever watched any anime? I'm like, nah, I didn't watch no anime. I actually
Gundam,
watched the heck out of Gundam, and I used to go to Target and buy the Gundam figures.
And we got you on Pokemon.
Cool.
You
got me on Pokemon, and you got me on Gundam. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, exposed.
Yeah, you're
a closet fan,
an anime fan.
Yeah.
You may not be a mainstream or back alley anime fan, which is what most anime is. Most anime is very underrated because people don't understand it.
Yeah.
But great anime. There's great anime, and if you're already into Gundam and little stuff like that, then you're already into it. You just got to find your vein. It's very much like
Right.
sci-fi.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier.
I gotcha. Okay.
Right.
All
So
right. Let's move. Night of the Night of the Force. Blue, you're
Hello,
out there.
Governor.
You out there in the country, right?
Aye.
I'm interested
right.
to hear what you've got to say about this.
Well, for one, real talk, I'm with you, brother. I grew up with anime. My favorite one
Yeah.
is Ghost in the Shell, standalone
All right,
complex. But I'm very much looking forward to this. But the thing is with anime is there's two style of anime. There's our version, and then there's like the Japanese version, which tend to be like extreme. Can I say the word slutty?
Extra.
I mean, yeah,
Extra.
that's fair.
But the like extreme extra outfits that are short. So I'm wondering if we're going to get two versions of Visions, where we're going to have like our more moderate version. They're kind of like over the top Japanese. Like,
absolutely.
in your
I don't
face.
think Japanese is just straight over the top. I think it's what Obsession was saying. It's just that's one kind of anime, that over the top.
Oh yeah.
Type
Well, I
of
think
thing.
But that's
I
over the
think
top
they
to me.
showed-
I grew up with the basic stuff. Do you know, like the downgraded version? Like I watched Yu-Gi-Oh, the original series,
Oh yeah.
and then I watched the Japanese version. I was just like, okay.
It was so there was a big difference between the two.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, basically,
Oh, yeah, that's four kids.
One skirt's this long, one
Uh-huh.
skirt's this long.
Yeah, basically with American TV, they had to censor a lot of stuff. They had to get rid of the blood. They had to make all the outfits more appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
So-
nothing to do with storytelling, just vagooters, boobs,
Sometimes.
and blood. Okay.
Yeah, it could be story as well, but it's all dependent. I just hope they don't do that with Visions. I just want like one main style. I understand if they do it.
No,
but
they're doing several styles. That's why they hired all these different studios, because some are doing a lighter, like Astro Boy style anime, and then there's some
Which I hate personally. I hate that they're doing that.
Is it?
I
is
haven't
that
heard
the
anybody on board for
baby
Astro
thing?
Boy.
That's bad.
and then they're doing the more artistic, more authentic, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh style anime.
yeah, that's the one I want. That's the one I
So
want.
there's going to be several versions of this, and it's cool because they're giving other studios opportunity to toy with Star Wars, but it sucks that they only offered this anime thing to Japanese content creators and Japanese
agree.
studios, not even content creators. They're just studios.
Okay. Yeah, it's like some. I've seen some people from America. I've got a lot of friends. There's one person in the Hangar Bay Discord that draws anime because they've sent me some pictures, and they're just as good as Japanese. Like, let these people have a go. And I also agree with what you said about Ahsoka with the short O, because I have 3 samurai swords and I love wielding the longer one with the wakizashi and using that
Wakizashi!
sort of with a.
Sorry, I like the word. So we've gotten opinions from the United States, Central, East. We've gotten a little bit of Canada. We've gotten the UK. We're getting Germany. We've got a lot of different opinions. But I'm really interested to hear, what does French Canada think about anime?
Well, to be fair, when I was a young boy, I liked Pokemon like most people of my generation, and I was a big Dragon Ball Z fan as well.
Yes.
But one thing I would say is, remember back in, I think it was like in 2005, something like that, there was a thing with a Matrix called Animatrix.
Yeah.
It was quite good. It was called an anime, a Japanese anime too. So, gotta say,
Was it
we-
good? Because I never saw Animatrix. I know nothing about that. I mean, everybody's been bringing that up in this conversation recently. Is like, hey, but did you see Animatrix?
These were just short stories of 5-10 minutes, and they had different producer, different team on every episode, and a different story every time. But it was all in the Matrix universe. I think that's what Vision is. And if it's that, then it's just going to be a short stories that a small team can play on a specific story about Padawan and Master, and somebody else can focus more on dark side stuff. And at some point, we might have a weird story with a rabbit or something like that. But you know what? Overall, we don't know what that is yet. So therefore, I'm neutral on that.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, I'm stoked to see everybody so happy about this because I'm not that excited for it. Honestly, I keep saying it, and I've said it, and I'll say it again. I'm just kind of reserving my judgment until this stuff comes out, is kind of where I'm at. I'm just waiting to see what it actually is before I crap on it, because there are a lot of people right now on the internet that are already just like, nope, not even going to look at it. Not my Star Wars. Hashtag not my Star Wars.
It's an easy target.
You're saying
Yeah.
there's haters in the Star Wars universe? Shut the
Shut the front door.
You got
That's
to point them out.
impossible.
It's funny because
Impossible.
it doesn't have to be
Inconceivable.
Star Wars. It's not canon. It doesn't.
Right, and
But
so,
right.
so
No,
that's kind of my thought is like, right, if we have Disney, and Lord knows they have enough money and they have enough manpower, isn't it fair that they should be able to create stuff like this? They should be able to make niche content for everybody, but they need to focus the big dogs on making the stuff
Yeah,
that
I think
all the old
Jenkins
sweaties
could be
love.
So,
expanded.
if I may, here's
a lot.
my stand on that. It's not canon, and I think
Obsession's like pissed right now. He's like, oh, you just fucking wait. Go ahead, Solonic. Light it up.
Yeah, so basically, I think now that Dave Filoni is in charge of taking a lot of decision regarding to creation, like of the story, and I think like there's probably a reason why it's not canon, but I'm confident that Dave Filoni will, take the right judgment when it'll come to that.
Is he a part of Visions?
That's the thing. I'm kind of surprised.
don't
He
think
comes
so.
from the anime world, sort of.
Yeah.
But
He's got other stuff to worry about, though. This stuff doesn't really
Yeah, I
matter.
don't want him looking at Visions. I don't want him thinking about Visions. I don't want him doing nothing.
There's
yeah,
5
but I want him to overlook it, and like Brayden
it doesn't
said
matter.
earlier.
But why though? If
But
it's
if it's not
non-canonical, yeah. Why? Like, why would you want Filoni in there? Why?
It doesn't.
Just-
He's not going to be. This is a private thing that's going on off to the side that they've hired production companies. They're going to QC it. I'm sure he's going to watch it, and I'm sure if it's awful, he'll put the kibosh on it. But he's in no way attached to this story stuff with them.
Dude, he can't put the kibosh
No.
on it, bro. Are you kidding me?
He
Like
can.
what?
It's
Like
not
what?
canon. He has nothing to
Hey,
lose.
Well, I think he's the one behind the fact that it's not canon.
He's head of story though. At the end of the day, the
Right.
buck stops with him. So if it's completely outlandish and not suitable for the Star Wars community that he's building right now, then absolutely he's got the right to axe it as head of story, as the
So
executive.
what happens then, though? I mean, Filoni says like, "Hey, I don't like this. Let's axe it," and then
No,
now
but there's-
he's a racist because he doesn't want Japanese content in the Star Wars universe.
I'm
you know?
saying there's so many different versions that are going to come out that if there's something that doesn't hold value, he's going to say, you know what, take this one out and let's replace it.
Right.
For them not to have backups going on,
I gotcha.
would be unrealistic.
Okay. I hear you.
And
the other
Daryl the
thing too is-
derelict.
hold on, real quick. And
sorry.
if Disney's giving this opportunity out, regardless of race, gender, creed, or any of that, there are amazing people that they could have given this to if it's not canon, right? That create amazing stuff on their own dime. Give them a budget and see what they can really do. Especially if you're looking for new directors for new projects in the future.
I agree. Okay. No, I'm totally with it. Daryl, sorry to mute you there. I feel like there's a swamp cooler going on in the background or something. How you doing, man?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Hey, that Mando helmet is looking pretty nice. I think I might have
Thank
to
you.
order a print from you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'd be happy to.
How are you feeling about this whole Visions thing?
I'm on the fence about it.
You're definitely an anime guy. You're for sure an anime guy. I can see it in your face. You're definitely a big anime guy for sure.
Wait.
Oh God. X-Wing
No,
canceled.
I do like anime, but I'm just not sure about this particular anime as of yet. But I'm going to say my judgment for when it comes out. You know, I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Oh,
I'm
great.
kind of I'm definitely in the same boat for sure. I want to see it before I like crap all over it.
Oh yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
And if it comes out and it's awesome, I'm gonna be the dude that's like, hey, you know what? That shit was cool. That was real cool. And if it's terrible, I'm gonna tell you that was shit, and I hated it.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like
that's-
earlier, Night of the Force had me on his stream, and I was telling him about the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt.
It was awesome.
Dude,
It was a
I
good
love
movie?
that movie. It was great.
Oh damn! I got all right.
It
Don't
was
spoil me because I
Don't
want to
spoil.
go watch it.
Honestly,
I want to watch
like,
it.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm huge on time. For me, movies really lose they lose me when they start playing with time
Right.
because they don't do it right. And I was really impressed with how I don't know who was consulting with the writing.
Somebody at Marvel, because time is just kind of
But
their thing, I guess.
It was amazing on the things that they did with time and how correct they got it based on the laws of physics that we understand.
Right. Okay. Fair. Yeah, I definitely want to go watch that for sure. It looks cool, but what do you guys think about time in the Star Wars universe? What do you think about Filoni doing the old Ahsoka 1-2 punch? We're talking about the world between worlds, maybe not retconning, but saying that the sequel trilogy was one timeline and the other one is where we're going. Night of the dude. Blue's like, yeah, let's go, son.
Take
Let's
my
go.
money.
Yeah.
I raised to that.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It's
So you guys like it?
it's dangerous.
How so?
Oh man, you can mess up
Yeah.
big time with time. Time is a playing with timelines is
Very
tricky because you
dangerous.
have to completely explain it to the user.
And the canon for Star Wars is so delicate as it is.
Yeah, dude, it's tough, man. I like the world between worlds thing because I like the interconnectivity of the Force, and that it's a place that the Force basically creates. But it's tricky. I mean, even that Ahsoka timeline is tricky because, and like I said, I don't want to spoil the movie. You'll watch the movie, and then we can kind of go into more background with that. But stuff that they did in the War of Tomorrow is very similar to what I've been talking about when it comes to time. So after you watch the movie, we'll have to have this conversation because my time in the Star Wars universe is definitely delicate.
Oh yeah. Big
If they
time.
could do it right and do it well, would you want to see it?
Yes.
Right and well guaranteed.
Well, I mean, the world between worlds, they already did it well. You know, like it was a very
Here's the
small
other
thing, but
With retconning, do you go with the devil you know? Right? Because like we already have the sequels that have kind of split the fandom, but a retcon could
Ooh, that could do a lot of
destroy the
damage.
fandom.
Yeah, no, I don't think that'll happen.
And so,
So that's an interesting thing though, because I was talking to Justin is Lost. We were on, I don't remember whose podcast we were on, but he's like, you know what? I don't want to see the sequels retconned because the people who love the sequels. I'm like, dude, I totally get that. I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, dude, I don't want to see anybody, feel like they're losing Star
That'd be
Wars.
so messed up to like have what happened to us happen to them.
Yeah, right.
Like-
And could you imagine if they said that all the expanded universe books that I read and everything that I knew and I loved growing up was not canon anymore? Oh shit!
Oh,
They
right.
did do that.
Oh, that happened.
Yeah.
They did do that. So
They did.
to me, it's one of those feelings. To me, it's like, well, tough shit for me.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's a little bit of like a tough shit situation for me because, yeah, well, it happened to me too. And it's not #me too. And it's not just it's not just 3 movies. We're talking about authors. We're talking about hundreds of hours. We're talking about a lot of love, a lot of good storytelling, really good storytelling, a lot of stuff that was kind of thrown down the drain. And so when we talk about the sequel trilogy that is divisive at the least, being retconned, I feel like, yeah, tough shit. Sorry. Still call it canon, but it's a different timeline. And that's okay. Because if we're going to take something like the expanded universe with authors who have spent countless hours creating something absolutely beautiful, and then have somebody unceremoniously come out in an interview and just be like, by the way, Never happened. Like,
Agreed.
okay,
Yeah, like the
all right.
Force
I guess that's
Unleashed.
where we're at.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, like the-
to be fair, when you watch stuff like Spider-Man, they got.
Go ahead, Solana, hit it.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, real quick before you start, Solonic, by the way, M Angel, how you doing? New profile picture. How's Theory doing? Good. How was the date? You guys doing good on dates? I don't know if you guys went to sushi the other night or what's going on, but glad to have you here. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so
you.
basically,
Nice.
I think
Nice.
this retcon thing happened several times with the franchise like Spider-Man, and I don't see a problem with it.
Here's the
I
thing:
do.
you can't redo. Here, and this is just flat out. Carrie Fisher's dead. Harrison Ford's done.
Agreed. It's too
Mark
late for
Harrison
retcon.
Ford, he's dead.
It's
He's
too-
pretty much dead.
The days are gone. Like they
You broke
had
Luke
their shot
Skywalker.
and they missed it, and you can't CG Carrie Fisher.
No, it broke my heart.
Right. So the days the time is past. Like everybody, retcon the sequels. It's gone. Carrie's dead. Harrison Ford is over it, and Mark Hamill probably wouldn't do it without them.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he'd do it with him.
the time is done. I do, because they did such disservice to him and his character that I think he would
Yeah,
do
but
it.
he wanted to die. Like, legit. He was like,
Right.
I'm over this. Kill me in the first one.
Yeah,
Please.
Harrison wanted to die.
But even
Mark
still,
Hamill.
like, it's done and done unless you completely take them out of the retcon and start over. The time has passed, and everybody needs to just suck it up and deal with it. And let's just let Filoni and Favreau build some connective tissue that makes it make sense.
And what do you guys think if they re-edit the sequel? Like, take
It's-
the footage
No, I
and
think
re-edit it
just
in a
leave
way.
it.
Just leave
Let
it
the
and move
past
on.
die.
Don't bother with it.
Let the past
my
die.
God.
What's
Okay.
the difference
If you have
between
You know what I mean?
retconning the sequels and just starting a new trilogy beyond the sequels? Just a new
There's nothing.
sequels
It's
of the
just-
sequels. Just start fresh.
That's kind of
You
where
don't
I'm
need
at.
to
It's like
retcon.
I feel like we got to get out of let's get out of this space. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're all sitting in the same swimming pool, and it's time to get out and find another source of water.
Well, but
You know
this,
what I mean?
this is also that cancel culture shit. It's like it's done. You don't see this in other franchises. You don't see this with Marvel. They're like, oh, we're going to do something to erase this. No, they connect something to
Yeah.
make
Right.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Like you
It's
can't
like
just erase
Force Unleashed.
and cancel culture because the fandom wasn't happy. It's too late. The people have moved on. Now it's time to let these guys finish the story by giving us the connective tissue in the middle. And maybe at the end of the day, you'll look back and it'll make sense because these guys went back and filled in the gaps that connect the tissue.
As long as they fill the gaps, I'm okay with it. Just
that's
make
what
it
they're
so
doing
it works.
Agreed.
Man, I don't even want gaps.
I feel
I'm
like
just
they
done with
could, dude, bro. They could, dude, bro. Listen to me. I sound like a freaking Cali boy, dude, bro, dude,
man,
dude,
What
bro,
you
my
doing?
guy.
Bro,
I'm
Chacho.
just saying. I feel like they could still totally do it. Okay, they could still split the timeline, but focus heavily on Luke in the new sequel trilogy. Focus heavily on Luke and what's going on. Use some of the footage of Leia from the sequel trilogy. Cut it that way, where it's still honoring what they did, but at the same time, you know, we're getting a new story. And then when that's done, and they do the service that they need to do to Star Wars for Luke and his story, then move on. Let's make some new stories. Let's branch away from the Skywalkers because they are beating that thing with a 10-foot pole. They're beating it to death. Like, ooh, it's gonna make money. Like,
No.
they're
I'm
doing
saying-
they're doing what bad content creators do. They're like, ooh, money. We're gonna chase money. Luke Skywalker, money. You know, they're not focusing on what really brings people in, which is the emotional stories, the connection that we have with these people. You know.
I think that they can make the sequels a lot better with what I think they're doing now. I think they're basically retconning or changing our perspective on how things already happen, and they're fixing it by making all this stuff Mando to the sequels. That gap.
Exactly.
They're telling us a bunch of
right.
stuff that we needed to know in the movies, but didn't, to make it better.
Well,
All the
Dude,
connective
if
tissue.
Darth Talon shows up, I know that Filoni's making the sequel trilogy
Oh yeah.
in TV. If Darth Talon shows up, I know that Filoni is making George Lucas's sequel trilogy on TV.
Yep. I will die. I will have a heart attack. And if Mara Jade shows up, that's it. I'll be
Oh, dude, if
Oh.
Mara J. Laney's gonna shit a brick if Mara J. shows up.
Oh, bro.
Okay, I want to see if anybody's on the same page as me here, because we've been talking about patching up and fixing and filling the gaps, and part of me just feels like every time I see them, they're like, "Oh, here's a gap. Here's a book to explain a bunch of the stuff that happens." It's like, me personally, I'm like, I'm not reading that book. You should have done it in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Right, that's what Echo Base Network was talking about. They're like, I mean, you shouldn't have to do any extra homework to understand why the movie is the
That's
way
why
it
I
is.
just want to leave it. That's just me personally. Like
I
they
noticed
could
that.
do a lot of good, but
Between the trilogies, it's like if you look at the prequel trilogy and you look at the 3 movies on their own, everything is explained perfectly. But you watch the sequel trilogy, in order to understand why this character is like this or this is like that, you need to go back and read
You
all
know
this
what?
content they're using to fix it.
You know, it'd be cool.
Not really. Really, the Clone Wars really fixed everybody's hatred for how, like, they wanted that story of how he really fell, because they
Did
felt
somebody hate the prequels?
it was too no, but
Is that a thing?
I caught a lot of comments. I've caught a lot of comments from just the regs saying, well, his turn was too fast. Okay, well, they fixed that for you. There's 7
Was it though? I mean,
But
we got
it
9
was-
hours of him getting treated like a piece of shit before he's
No,
like,
they're
you know
talking
what?
they're talking
You
about
guys.
Revenge of the Sith. And Revenge of the
okay.
Sith, they're like,
But,
oh, it's
like-
so fast. And I'm like,
But it's
yeah,
not
there's-
only Revenge of the. Yeah, I know.
you know what I'm saying? Strikes with me on this.
Dude,
Yeah,
the passion,
I'm
the
with you
passion
as
is
well.
real
It's
here.
just when
I
you're
love
like
it.
when you understand like the whole turn and when it began, like from basically from the beginning, and people are like, "Revenge of the Sith, yeah, Anakin like turned in a few seconds." I'm like, the fuck? Did you
Just
watch
pay
the first
attention.
movies?
Right. Exactly.
Did you see him slaughter the village of
The
sand people?
Tuskens, yeah,
Not just the women,
but the women,
but the
children.
men and the children too. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
was
the,
groomed from day one.
it's like the Force
Right,
Unleashed when
yeah.
that got decanonized. Starkiller basically made the rebellion, and then they went and did it with rebels.
That was one of my favorite moments, was seeing Bail Organa and Leia and everybody at the table, and that
Yeah.
his house symbol was the symbol for the rebellion. I'm like,
Yeah.
and that's Sam Witwer, bro. Like, really?
Exactly.
That was so sick. I was
Well,
way into that.
This is the problem I have with Theory and his constant thought on Starkiller being overpowered. He died. You're not overpowered if you die.
Yeah.
Sorry.
True.
You know, like
He
Vader
was
murdered
OP
him.
though. He was OP in the fact that if you bring him into the story at a certain point, it's like bringing
should've-
Vader in.
We should have heard about him.
but that's the point.
Already.
He still gets beat though. I mean, it's not overpowered to me is like Palpatine overpowered. Like, oh, you're
Right.
everywhere always, right?
No,
That's-
I hear you.
Yeah,
I
but
hear you.
he
Yeah,
died
but he
and
was-
he got his ass kicked twice.
Yeah.
Right? He got his
Exactly.
ass kicked in his original form, and then the second clone version got it even worse. So
Not even twice, 3 times, because he got stabbed in the back by Vader as well in front of Palpatine.
there you go. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he wasn't that good. He wasn't that overpowered if he couldn't handle that situation without getting his ass kicked.
He was
Right.
that powerful because he was taught by Vader,
Right.
and,
And
his
that,
father was a Jedi.
I wouldn't
But
even
he
those,
was raised
are,
by
those
his
are
father.
definitely. I
He
mean,
got
this
tossed
is
on a
these are the
shaft.
stories that I'm talking about. These are the stories that I think the stories that we need to be telling right now. You know,
Right.
where it's not canon, but damn, was that story good, man, bro? I mean, come on. I spent hours of my life investing myself in Starkiller.
I love General
But why
Kota
couldn't
as well.
Starkiller be canon? Right.
Ram
Like,
Coda was badass, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's
an
like
awesome
a
story.
Ram
I
Kota
don't
was
understand
awesome. Kyle
why Visions
Katarn.
can't be canon.
Oh my god, we're off anime, bro. It's gonna be
Sorry.
terrible as shit.
We're
It's
talking
horrible.
about canon.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Because
I
there's
don't know.
because it's 6 or 7 different companies
Because it wasn't.
not
It,
following a timeline.
it wouldn't be as
Their
cool.
own content.
Okay.
That's why it's not canon.
So hear me out.
I won't
Why
pursue it.
I think that some people, including me and X-Wing, think that it just we're skeptical about it because like the core of Star Wars, like yes, George took a lot of inspiration from Japanese culture into Star Wars, but he took inspiration from all sorts of cultures. Like Star
Right.
Wars is a combination of all sorts of philosophies, cultural beliefs, and things in real world. But there are like combined into one story that is timeless and that anyone can
The
watch.
story
Exactly,
is timeless,
agreed.
but I think the direction of how it's shown to us
Okay.
is different.
100% agreed.
I got a controversial stand on Star Wars, and to me,
Send it.
Let's go.
yeah. So here's my stand on Star Wars. If George Lucas loves it, it's Star Wars. That's it.
That's not controversial at all. What
That's
the
fair.
fuck are you
But
talking
that's-
about? He
that's
made
fair.
it.
Come on, Salonic.
So what I
Give us
mean by
something
that
better.
is like, I think like he likes what Mando is, but he doesn't like the sequel. He has a sense stand on Star Wars as I do. So his tastes are pretty much mine. So for me, that's my canon. Like
Well,
he
the way-
approved Heir of the Empire. This is
Not
my sequel.
my canon.
This is not the High Council. We the Renegades.
Divorce.
That was a good one.
So, yeah, I'm not saying it's controversial. It's just I understand that some people like it, but to me, I like George Lucas Star Wars.
I do. I like
Well,
Dave
the-
Filoni Star Wars.
There is no Star Wars other than George Lucas Star Wars.
No,
Here's the thing.
sequel is not.
He made it. It's his universe. It's his mind that created that world. There is no Star Wars other than George Lucas Star Wars, except if somebody comes in and they try to use their adaptation of it. And that's kind of where I'm at on Visions. I'm super cool with somebody putting their take on it. I'm like, yeah, let's go, man. I mean, I have my own take on the Star Wars universe, the way I would see it. You know, it's basically, I guess the best way I could describe it, if I thought about George Lucas's Star Wars in my eyes, it would be like Saving Private Ryan, but with blasters. Like
Oh, hell
that's my Star Wars universe, you know, and everybody here would have a different take on it, which is fine. But we need to respect the fact that this man created this universe and respect his vision of Star Wars. And that's my thought. So
That's
I
fair.
think, you know, it's fun that everybody's getting to have their own takes and do their own thing. And yeah, like let's do an offshoot, let's do anime, let's do this, let's do that. To me, the only time I've seen George Lucas Star Wars outside of George Lucas has been Rogue One. That's the only time I felt like I was like, damn, George Lucas would have made this movie. He would have wrote
Yeah.
this story.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
I mean, the way they did the sequel trilogy, they did it like the '80s version of Dune. When I rented that from
Yeah,
the video
good dick.
store,
I love Doom.
but they gave you a book to read so you could understand the movie. So I was like,
Right.
what the hell, man?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Show
I
me
take
a
that back.
movie, you know?
It's not just Rogue One. I feel like a couple episodes of Mando too.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'd say
bit
yeah.
my tongue.
Mando
Yeah.
was gritty.
Mando was
I mean, the
awesome.
first-
though.
There was good storytelling there.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
episode just like was complete Star Wars in through and through.
Yeah.
The last
like-
4 episodes of season 7 too.
Just the
Where,
Great Dragon
uh,
alone to me.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Great
Oh,
Dragon
are you talking
to me,
about
like-
Clone Wars?
Clone Wars.
No,
Yeah.
If you cut out the what were they called? The something
Yeah,
sisters?
That's why you
Martez.
that's the last.
Yeah, the Martez
episode.
sisters.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
understand
That's
that in
what
Clone Wars. Honestly, I didn't get the Martez arc.
It's so important. Oh my god, I can't.
Okay,
believe-
this is the guy. Okay, this is the guy to ask about the Martez sisters arc because it has an impact on Ahsoka. So he's the guy to
So-
tell us.
Before we get into it, I don't want to interrupt you later. So I got a dip. Thank you for having me here, X-Wing. It's a pleasure talking to you all.
Yeah, good having you on.
See you, man.
See ya.
Later,
Alright.
If anybody hasn't,
Take care,
go
brother.
subscribe
See you
to
guys.
Star Wars Real Talk. The guy is a buff.
Real
buff.
talk. Post me your
Star
channel,
Wars.
bro.
Yeah. And he's doing all kinds of fitness stuff too. So like get on his
Right.
channel if you guys are thinking about being at home and you're feeling fat, you got that COVID belly. Go hit up Star Wars Real Talk. He's got a
How dare
fitness
you.
channel with like a bunch of subscribers. So go do
Can I
that.
say something, Governor?
Yeah, I have a COVID belly. What do you want to call me out on the fucking internet right now? Yes, I do.
I had a belly before COVID.
General Kenobi.
Call it
did
what you
too.
want.
All right, so we're
okay,
talking
look,
about the Martez sisters and Ahsoka obsession.
Look. This is excessively important to what's coming. So, yes, it was 4
Oh.
episodes of what you guys call very boring, and I get it, right?
Right.
Wrote
But
it.
there's 4 episodes in there of the Martell sisters because this number one that showed Ahsoka, like she comes from the temple and has nowhere to go. So she finds these two people and bands with them. And if she doesn't find them and go on this stupid mission to the Pikes, she doesn't find Maul. And they never go for the Mandalorian siege.
Okay.
So really, the Martell sisters are the only reason that they were there to find Maul, which led to the siege. So without them, they don't find Maul.
So
And
do
we
they
never go to
need
Mandalore.
like 4 episodes of her fixing ships
She
on
needed
level
to-
1313? Like,
They needed to show her adapting to her new world outside of the Order. They had to show her finding friends outside of the Order. Because who does she talk to and go? How does Rex find the Martell sisters? Oh wait, as soon as Order 66 happens and the Venator crashes and Rex and Ahsoka bury everybody and she drops her sabers and they get in the Y-Wing, where do they go? Who can they trust? They don't know if any Jedi are safe. They can't go back to the Republic. The
I'm much
Separatists
more
are gone.
okay with those episodes
Right.
after they popped in on Bad
I
Batch.
agree.
And now, how does Rex become the original rebel? Because Ahsoka goes to the Martell sisters and says, "I have to leave because they will hunt me." Rex, help Rex, and you know how to get a hold of me if ever you need to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
And then Ahsoka disappears. So who hands Rex to the sisters? Ahsoka. It's such connective tissue that Dave had a plan for so long ago.
I hate you so much, bro.
I know, because I make sense.
Making me like them.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm with
honestly,
you.
bro. It's like, god damn it.
It's part
God
of her
damn it.
character.
Yes,
whole-
you're right. Son of a
There was only
bitch.
one.
I will
thing
disagree
would
on
have
one
changed.
thing. Like I totally understand. Like I agree with the whole like after the Venator crash, they needed friends. But I mean, the siege of Mandalore would have still happened, even though they wouldn't have met the sisters, because Bo-Katan was tracking down Ahsoka specifically.
Right, but
Yeah.
Ahsoka wouldn't have
Right.
been on the Pike planet to track
Well, that
Maul
doesn't-
Oh,
mission.
shit.
Right.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's
I
how
didn't
they-
scroll down. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
but-
missed you guys.
But-
You're in here now. You're in here now.
You're good. I've
Yeah,
been sitting
but
here
no,
for
by
5
you.
seconds.
But
What's
There's
up?
only one
Oh,
thing
that
I'd have
mattered.
changed is I'd have had Ahsoka be on her own more in the first episode and meet the Martez sisters at the end to kind of have her be, alone for a bit longer, because it was
Well-
like she left and then she was there straight away with them. I kind of
I feel
like to see her
I feel
develop.
like better than the sisters arc. If they'd have done her on the planet Obsession, you can help me. What was the name of that damn planet? It starts with a Rada. Rada.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been a better arc for her because it shows her on the run. She's
I think we're
hiding.
gonna see that.
Do you think we're gonna get that in Ahsoka?
I do.
Bruh,
I think we're
would.
going to get some of that.
Yeah, if we got that, so anybody who hasn't read it yet, the Ahsoka book, her kind of on her own, on the run. Every time the Empire shows up, she's like, "Shit, they're here for me."
Mhm.
They may be there for somebody else completely. There's like no correlation with her being there whatsoever. But she's like, "Oh fuck, they're coming for me." And
Well,
so it's kind of cool because she makes a bunch of friends and she's scared to use the Force and blah, blah, blah. But it gets to the point where she is literally forced to use the Force. And it's just a really cool aspect of her journey to see her kind of hiding as a Jedi. Almost like a Obi-Wan a little bit, but without a purpose. And then when the Empire shows up and her friends are dying, she's forced to Force. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's
at
cool.
least she wasn't forced to awaken. So
He was not forced to. Oh my god! Nice play. I'll give you that. All right, good job. Good job. All right. Feel like we need a piano to play him off.
I think you could have. I think you could have done anything else to get Ahsoka into that mall situation. That's my opinion. You could have found any other path, but the way they did it was bland and boring. That's me.
Oh man, I think it's chess. I think it's right place, right time. Anakin kind of said it in the Venator, and Obi-Wan kind of brushed him off. But that's kind of where I get this interpretation, is that Anakin says, this is exactly what needed to happen. She needed to leave the Order, and she needed to get, go away to be in the right place. It's the will of the Force that it worked out this way. And that's how I look at it. She also needed to get. She wouldn't be the Ahsoka we see now, or that we saw in Rebels, if she didn't leave the Order, have to fend for herself, and then get around people that had negative interpretations of the Jedi, to really gain a sense of justice that she carries with her from here on out. It's not just about Maul and being in the right place, but it's also about her character development. If she didn't meet these sisters and have this adventure with them, she wouldn't have the sense of justice that she has, because
Shenanigans. No way. No, I don't believe that for a minute.
No.
Okay.
they describe the crash that killed their parents, and Ahsoka was there in part of that mission.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think they're gonna be a big part of the Ahsoka show as well.
It's
Nah, Steve, you didn't.
it's connected. Like the fact that they describe the hunt for Zero and the ship that crashes into the wall changes their lives, and they have such a negative view, as do most of the population of Coruscant, of the Jedi, that feel
Right.
like they live on this high temple and you've never had to fend for yourself, and you selfish, greedy shits don't take care of any of us on the lower levels. And she needed to witness this interpretation of the Jedi to truly become the neutral person she is later.
So I get. So yeah, 100%. I get that. It's like a little bit of humble tea, right? They're getting a little bit of. She's getting a little bit of humble tea going down there and seeing what the rest of the world feels like. But couldn't they have done that a little bit more interesting?
Sure, they could have, but this is Dave. Dave's a chess player. Dave
Right,
isn't
he
playing
does.
checkers. He's
Yeah.
not sitting here going, "Here's my move. Check it out." He's playing 25 moves ahead of you guys, right? We think we understand.
I don't
He's
know about 25.
Dude, he's
maybe like
20
4 or
moves
5.
ahead of all of us, right? And he's already planning out the next phase,
Yeah,
right? That's why
I
he's
believe that.
that's why he's sitting in the lab right now writing his story for Ahsoka, because
He's the Kevin
that,
Feige for Star Wars.
it is definitely going to be one of the more important stories that they're telling in the next year. And I think the Martell sisters may end up being connective tissue to her in there.
All right, we've got a full-blown drama queen here in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and DM here, ABJ, because you need the attention. I'm gonna go ahead and DM you the link to the fricka. Everybody else found it. I don't know why.
I wouldn't.
You think?
Personally.
You think?
Is he going to be eating a sandwich?
Probably.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. He had like, dude. He had
Ask
like
him
a
if he already ate.
Dude, he had like a bomb ass, like it was looking like a cream cheese Philly cheesesteak. That shit looked so
It was
good.
good,
last time.
dude. It looked
Oh
good.
my god, dude, that shit did look good.
Yeah, next
But
time
fine,
we gotta order
I'll
something
find you.
for us.
I'll find you on Discord. Don't worry. We're gonna stop the whole show. Let's stop the whole show, guys. We're gonna stop the whole show. Everybody, shut it down. We're gonna find him in my contacts.
You're
here,
gonna
okay?
look like me in when we play Squadrons, just floating.
Oh no,
Just
he said he actually
stopping.
can't
Just
come on,
stopping in
so
the
why are
middle
you
of space.
bothering?
In the middle of the map. We're just gonna stop everything. We're gonna find ABJ because I don't know the last time he actually.
Oh, just
messaged
wait till
me.
I get on Obsession. Yeah, dude,
know?
I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Oh,
I don't know,
I
but-
suck so bad. So I was
Bam.
I'm terrible.
I was
There
trusting
you
stopping
go.
the
All
stream.
right,
I
you've
was
got
trolling-
the link.
I was
Okay.
trolling Josh.
Said he can't join.
I was trolling Josh on his stream
He
the
can't
other
come
day
on.
about 5-on-5 Squadrons,
Yeah.
and he's scared, girl. He's scared.
scared.
Like,
He
I'm
should
not
be
good at
scared.
that game.
He should be scared.
He
I'm
should
not
be
good at
scared.
that game. I'm
I'm not
this
gonna
and
lie.
that.
This is the most dangerous squad, hands down, 100%.
Yeah.
I told him I was like, I'm not playing
Let's go
because I
try.
suck, but I'll commentate. Grab one of your worst players. If it's you, Josh, you commentate with me. But pick your 5 best pilots.
Oh, look who it is! I actually can't come
Oh.
on. Wow, God.
Damn.
You know,
Hey, guess what? We're all
that was
laughing
actually
at
pretty
you.
good.
Yeah, that was super good.
He can't come on.
Oh boy! he can't
Anyway,
come on.
anyway,
Oh,
anyway.
boy.
All right. We're getting out of hand. All right, we're getting out of hand. I kind of.
Can I say another thing about the season 7 episode? It actually showed how much of a dick Obi-Wan was. As you
Okay,
said.
I'm interested. Elaborate.
Continue.
because as you said, like earlier on in Clone Wars, you could see all this sassiness, you know, the banter, the jokes. But as you said, he just brushed Anakin off. It was just like, no, don't care. You know, not interested to me. It's what the character wants to do.
I think he was really frustrated with Obi-Wan at this, or Obi-Wan was frustrated with Anakin because he was starting to show off a lot. Like you see it in one of their last battles in Clone Wars when we first see Kenobi and Anakin in season 7. Kenobi's ducking down. Yeah, he's like, "Why are you hiding? Like, what's wrong with you?" He's like, "You're showing off again." He's like,
he's on the bridge.
Yeah, and he just dodges that one laser bolt like that as well, and then just walks forward.
Yeah, and I think Kenobi was getting more and more frustrated. So what Anakin was saying didn't, you know, the council was right at this point. Like he was very much like council-driven Kenobi, not, you know, Anakin's friend Kenobi at this moment.
Exactly. It's like same with Ahsoka.
He'd become his own demon at that point. He was already okay. All right. Okay.
He knows a lot. Like Obi-Wan, like he could have blown the whole thing on anything if he actually listened to Dooku instead of the Jedi Council. If he instead of thought, wait, if I told Anakin this or Ahsoka, you know, somebody who is close and who would actually listen, it would have worked. Like he eventually told Ahsoka and went, "Could you talk to Anakin?" But it was too late. It was done. Everything was set in stone. Obi-Wan, you blew it. Everything could have been stopped if you decided to open your mouth. And I am the biggest Obi-Wan fan. One of the biggest ones you'll meet.
I can't understand why. I don't know why.
It's not just because of the accent, all right.
No, I'm sure it's not because he's British. No, it's got nothing to do with it, mate.
Kenobi also was making these like snaps at Anakin right there at the end too. Like, oh, tell Padme I said hi, right? Like.
Oh my god, that was the funniest moment in
Clone
Wars.
That was good.
I was like,
it starts to build that animosity bridge, right? Like we start to really see it there at the end.
Who made the Sith comment? I'm not a Sith or a Jedi, mate. I'm a Knight of the Force.
I always
the Force.
I always thought Anakin letting loose near the end was because he was like unchained. Ahsoka was like sort of on his leash. That was his whole thing, was, you know, to project himself onto her. And when she sort of left, that chain sort of broke, and he went back to letting his emotions run free, and that leads into Revenge of the Sith. So, just one of the very few things that happened.
All right, I'm gonna do something right now. Squeeze me. Time to take a break. Pull somebody up. What do you think, bro? Oh shit! You lied. You're a celebrity. You're a celebrity. Cameras are flashing.
What are you gonna say?
I was distracted by the Discord. So, give me a question. What's the question?
Well, we're kind of talking about Ahsoka. Okay. Well, I mean, we were before the kind gentleman here completely threw us off track, calling Obi-Wan Kenobi a dick. We're kind of talking about Ahsoka. I don't know. I mean, have you read any of the books, Ahsoka, anything like that? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
So I'm not expert like Obsession.
So what are you thinking about the Ahsoka show? I mean, what are you hoping to see? Do you have any hopes? Are you like pumped about a certain aspect of it? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna like it regardless because it's Filoni, and I'm pretty pumped about anything he's putting out. I'm not a huge Ahsoka fan per se, but I think the show is going to be really good. I think that I'm hoping that we see Thrawn, or at least that we get hints of Thrawn. Maybe they'll be going into more than one season. Maybe we'll get 2 seasons out of it. Maybe 3.
I'll put you off.
Who
Sorry,
knows?
I didn't mean to hot seat you like that, bro.
Sorry, you keep on throwing me off with this camera.
Do you think? So are you thinking Thrawn's going to come up in the Ahsoka show?
I think that's the show you would have to come up in.
Okay, so not Mando season 3. It's going to be Ahsoka.
No, it's definitely going to be Ahsoka.
Live Ezra Bridger.
Well, we can hope.
Give it me and Sabine. Give me it. Take my money. Give me Sabine and Ezra.
I think the first thing we're going to see in the Ahsoka show is going to be a live Sabine Wren.
Right. I mean,
If they were smart, they would live action that last scene in Rebel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Start
Bro,
right
that'd
there.
be sick with
Be like
Gandalf the
inside
White.
the ship when they take off.
Or they would start it back on the planet we saw her with Din Djarin, and it would be her grabbing the staff and then getting on her red and gray ship and flying to Lothal, like getting on the bridge with the staff, also finding a nice new white cloak, and getting on the ship.
I think that'd be a really good spot for them to start from, is from directly from Mando and then go from there.
Yeah.
Even see stuff in
Chat
the
says you're out, bro. Sorry, gotta go.
Sorry, cut him.
Well,
Hey,
it's like,
hey,
I'd
I'm
like
sorry.
to see Fingy as well.
I
It's
feel how I feel.
Yeah, like Cosca Reeves, like who was played by Sasha Banks. She was actually meant to be cast as Sabine. That was the original.
So that's
idea
what I
heard.
thought. I remember when we were like expecting season 2. I was like, "Damn, Sabine, we gonna get a Sabine?" She was like perfect for it too. And I kind of, when I was watching the trailers, I was like, I'm glad they toned it down a little bit, because I didn't want the highlighter Sabine Wren. You know what I mean? Because in Rebels, she's like neon. That girl is neon.
Spray paint everywhere.
Yeah, I was thinking if they kind of like matted her colors down and kind of changed it a little bit, where she still got that like self-expression, but it's not so in your face. Like
I want
neon.
I want her hair to be pink and purple.
I do.
I want her helmet to be like pink and orange and yellow.
You got to go work at Disney, bro. They would love you there.
I want her to be so visible. Like when you see her fly down in a jetpack with a green lightsaber, you're gonna shit your pants.
And I want the flame of the jetpack to be bright blue. I don't want it to be normal flame. I want it to be like a multicolored rainbow, like somebody took a bag of Skittles
like in
and
Rocket
pull it
League, when
inside.
you power up
Blue
and
with
you
a pink
fly,
insert.
it's just gonna be pink dollar signs behind her.
Oh damn, son.
Sheesh.
Kalanick looking fine.
Instead of dollar signs, it's Republic credits.
Yeah, that would
Everybody
be
thinks that Solonic and I are brothers, but we're actually we are. We're actually brothers.
Yeah.
But we
From another mother.
Brother from the mother.
Solonic's my dad.
Spoiler alert.
I'm gonna have to cut off his arm if we're keeping this Star Wars. So yeah, I mean, dude, look, I'm super pumped for Ahsoka. I think I'm actually okay. People are gonna
Don't say it.
freak out right now.
Don't say
I'm
it.
actually, I think I'm looking more for. Okay, maybe that's not the right way to say it. I'm looking forward to Ahsoka more than Kenobi, only for the fact that I am fucking scared of Kenobi.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So
100%.
I'm really excited for Ahsoka. I'm fucking scared about Kenobi. That's where I'm at.
Well, I mean, we've got one safety kind of, because like Ian, like he's executive producer,
helping or something.
he's executive producer or something.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, he's like one of the lead like guys that care about the story and stuff. So I mean, we got a little safety there. So
A little. I wouldn't say it's all too much.
Dave
I'm saying a
Filoni
little.
still
Yeah.
has to accept the story too.
Mm.
Yeah,
Did
Dave
you
Filoni,
guys know that the
regardless,
mitochondria is the
creative
powerhouse of the
control.
cell?
I did.
Did you know that? I'm getting sixth grade flashbacks. So you
That's
trying to sound smart,
simple.
but I felt like I was back in
If-
sixth grade.
if
Sorry.
simple,
Catherine
simple man.
or
Simple man.
if the old regime was in charge of story still, then I would be a little
I don't
more
like that.
frightened. But,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
because Dave is in the seat now and he's basically driving the ship, that is a huge reason why I'm less scared. And because we got this announcement a month ago to the public, but this has been in at Lucasfilms for over
Like
a year.
For over a year, yeah.
So he's already making the right moves in order, and now we're gonna see him. We're gonna see the next year, the year of Star Wars. Next year, we're gonna see Filoni's vision come to fruition.
Dude, I think it's gonna be like a 5-year thing, dude.
Oh yeah, but it starts next year.
Next year's
Right.
the starting point. And
Dude, I'm getting like excited thinking about it. Like I can't
Are
like
you-
Me too.
when I think about it,
That'd
when
be
I think
awesome.
about like, dude, we're gonna get Ewan and Hayden back again. We're gonna get an Ahsoka show. We're getting Book of Boba. Like when I think about all this stuff, I have to censor my own emotions because I'm like, what if they fuck it up?
Next year's going to be huge, and Dave knows they can't fuck up. If anything, like this year was Marvel's year, especially when it came to TV shows, and the releases have been in perfect order compared to Star Wars, is what I'm saying. Night of the Force, not in comparison to the two IPs that Disney owns. This is Marvel's year, opposed to Star Wars year, and with the release of Black Widow coming out straight at the end of Loki, we're going to get that same thing with Star Wars all year. Whichever show they kick it off with, it's going to be that show. As soon as that ends, they're going to give us 2 weeks to go, oh my God, they're going to let all of us lose our goddamn minds on YouTube, and then they're going to give us the next show.
And it starts with Boba Fett.
Dude, they got to bring the heat so bad.
They
left us with Luke. Yeah. Like, bro, if you don't back that shit up, oh my God, dude.
Well, Visions comes out before Boba Fett.
Luke Skywalker.
By the way,
Where'd
did
you
you
say,
guys
Daryl?
see?
Visions comes out in September before Boba Fett.
22nd.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
I'd rather them lead with that than come out with that in the middle, though.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe they know it's going to kind of tank, so they're going to set us up with something kind of meh.
It's like,
so Boba Fett will be
It's totally different though. You know, they're releasing all the episodes on one day. It's kind of like watch whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
They know it's not going to be. They don't want it to be some big thing like an event.
It does look
every
interesting
week.
though.
Sustain yourself till the next big show. Is
It's
what
just
I'm
a
looking
teaser.
It would be like if there was a
Yeah.
fan film on YouTube. That I think that's kind of how they want you to see it.
Oh hell no!
by the
Fan
way-
films on YouTube's are way better.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Dude,
well,
the Star
well,
I mean, I
Wars
hate to
fans
say
are
that, but
fucking
that's true.
killing it
We'll
right now.
see.
They're better than Lucasfilm right now.
Yes, they are.
But
And
they
it,
won't be
it just
next
kills
year.
me to say that, but it's true.
Yeah.
Can't
I
avoid the
agree
fact.
with that.
Next year
Those-
they won't be. Next year,
those-
Star Wars content creators are going to be too busy trying to catch up.
Oh
Yeah.
Man, I
There's
hope
not
so.
gonna be enough
Good
time.
problem to
really hope
have,
so.
man. It's gonna
Bye.
be cold. I'm gonna be working less hours, and I'm gonna be doing nothing but talking about what's going on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because it's going to be cold out. I'm going to be working less. There's going to be Star Wars content up to Yahoo, and I'm just so freaking excited for it, man.
Cheers, mate.
heck
But-
yeah.
So, are you most excited for Squadron's movie, or what? What are you most excited for? I would
Rogue
assume
Squadron?
Squadron's movie.
Kenobi.
But
Dude,
I got
yeah,
all the
so-
shows and movies that are.
I mean, it's tough. There's like my brain goes in 4 different directions when it comes to like what am I most excited for. So
yeah,
Ahsoka, I'm really excited for the story because I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know what they're going to do. So I'm really excited for that. Kenobi, I'm really excited because I want to cry like a lot. I'm going to cry a shitload on the internet when Kenobi comes out. And I hope that they do that. I really hope, like in my heart, that they make me cry a shitload. That's what I want for Kenobi. Beyond that, like Boba Fett, I want to see murder. Like a lot of murder.
Murder.
I want to see
Straight
Boba.
up.
I mean, they're
I got-
portraying Boba Fett as like this guy who's turned in like, hey, now I'm a nice guy. Like, no, okay. Why don't we go back and show why this guy is a real
so-
asshole?
There is one thing that I've watched a video on. I don't remember which channel it was. So actually, like in the Book of Boba Fett teaser at the end of Mando season 2, we can actually see that Boba repainted one very special part of his armor, like on his helmet, like
Yes.
the stripes he got on the sides that
Yep.
were yellow in the original
Now
trilogy.
they're red.
Now they're red, and that means honoring a parent. Before it was like vengeance, like for vengeance or like live in life. I think it was like either gold or yellow, which both kind of make sense for his like old like kind of sense of living. Like he was seeking vengeance. He wanted to
Yep.
kill the Jedi. He wanted to kill like everyone that like did him wrong.
Yep.
And now this is kind of like the change. I think they're going with like honoring a parent, Django.
As in he's
Um,
already completed
Is
his
that
mission.
not a fucking tease for fucking? Oh my god, are you kidding
Mace.
me? We're getting Mace Windu.
Dude,
What?
Honoring a parent.
and
We're getting fucking Mace Windu.
right.
dude.
And one more thing, there was an interview with the with one of the stunt guys on the show. One of the stunt guys on the
Me
show,
too, bro.
and he
Because
said
they will-
the motto
I'm sorry, I
of the
can't
show is going to be all killer, no filler.
All killer, no filler.
I
Let's
heard-
go.
I saw an article pop up on my phone saying that Boba Fett was going to be much more gritty like grittier.
Dude,
something.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and that's why I
Sounds
like it.
very
Like,
interesting.
dude, release this stuff, release Visions, appease the people who are loud and cryy. There are a lot of loud and cryy people in Star Wars. Give them that stuff, and then
Yeah.
spend your money on shit like Book of Boba Fett, where dudes like us who are apparently toxic want to go and watch Boba Fett just slaughter
Kill people.
slaughter people. He's gonna find Mace Windu. They're gonna get in a huge battle like Cad Bane and Fennec Shan, like a big battle where they're just at each other, blah blah blah, and we finally get that ending. We get the end of the Mace arc. Oh man, I'm up for
All
it.
goes
Let's
full
go.
hardcore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't hold it in.
Dude, I am stoked
All right.
for that shit.
So
Hardcore.
hyped.
We
We're
just,
And then,
sweaties, bro.
and then I want to be given a Mace show after that.
I think we see Cad Bane,
do it.
Boba, in Boba Fett before we see Mace. I think Mace is a season
Dude,
finale.
that'd be sick.
That'd be
Somebody
really
put in
good.
the
Oh, that'd be so
Discord.
sick.
Somebody put in the Discord. William Defoe is Cad Bane. I'm like,
Oh.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we'll see the Cad.
Oh,
yeah. Man.
Samuel
Yeah.
L. has been teasing a lot lately.
Oh,
I've been
yeah,
putting
I've
that
seen
shit on
yeah.
TikTok, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's like putting out Mace Windu shirts, blah blah blah. And I said it in one of my TikToks. I was like, look, here's the thing. When Samuel L. Jackson asks for something, he
Do
gets
you
it.
think
gets
we'll
it.
see him?
And he gets it with a motherfucker.
You think we'll?
Yeah.
You think we'll see a
Motherfucker.
hint of Mace in a trailer? Because
No,
No, not at all.
No.
I
Never.
think it'll just be a surprise.
They would hide that.
Even
He'll
though
be a
we're
season-
already.
Salon
Maybe
was posted
we'll
in the
have an hour.
Discord.
I'm telling you, it would be a scene where like Boba turns. Actually, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna recreate this for you. I'm gonna show you exactly what's gonna happen. I'll be right back.
The closest
here we
thing we'll
go.
get to a hint is the red lines that Strike was talking about.
I think people are looking too much into it.
Oh,
See
no, not with Dave Filoni. Not
mean-
with Dave Filoni, my friend.
Not with
You mean-
that Ming Na Wen interview too. I mean, I think that would be a push if it wasn't for that for me.
if
I
anything,
understand that.
we see him in the season finale to set up for second season. They're not
Dave
going to
Filoni
give us.
running the Boba show.
Dave Filoni
Well,
is
he's
head
running
of story,
everything.
executive head of story.
Yeah.
He is the final buck when it comes to story.
So is John Nolan, another guy.
No.
Well,
Dave is the executive vice president of the story division. He is
Yes.
the end all of story is him. Everybody else in the story department
story group.
reports to Dave Filoni now since last year.
He's got the veto stamp.
There
There's
was
a
one more guy,
triangle,
though,
and
that
Dave
had that title. I
Filoni is
can't
at the
remember who
top
the
of
hell it
that
was.
triangle.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I'm trying to think of his
That's
name.
where he
The
should
eyes
go.
that see everything.
Damn it.
Well, and John Favreau is there.
I love you so much, X-Wing.
Sup, Fett?
Okay,
Hey.
so
What's up, Boba?
here's what's gonna happen.
What's up,
Here, let me turn my light off. Okay,
Alright,
this is
here we
how
go.
the Boba Fett Mace Windu thing is gonna go down. It's gonna be Boba Fett standing there, right? And they're gonna say something, and he's gonna go. And then from behind, you're just gonna see.
Yeah.
I think that would be.
Yes, Queen.
I think you're probably right.
Give that man an Emmy.
Dude,
But I wouldn't
yes.
be
I'm so excited for it.
surprised with everything he's been doing on his what was that Instagram?
No, that was
No,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing
that
it
was
all.
it.
Yeah, but
Doing
like that
Insta-
kind of stuff, it kind of seems like they would be like, "What are you doing? This is kind of an important thing. You need to not do that." If I think there's a chance that we might see enough of him in the show to where they hint at him in a trailer. We'll see.
They won't hint, bro. I'm telling you, what's
If
gonna
there's
happen?
enough of them,
Boba
they
Fett
will.
is gonna hear something like, "Hey, motherfucker," and then all we're gonna see is just a hand and a purple lightsaber ignite, and we're gonna be
I
like,
think
Oh my
shit.
god.
The captions are just going to say someone looks motherfuckerly at Boba Fett.
That's in the script. That's literally the script line.
In the script.
if anything, I don't think he realizes that he stumbles on Mace. If
You
any-
okay there, Daryl?
Right.
You
And
can't,
BT
you
called your
can't
ribs
write
there,
this
buddy.
stuff.
I killed Daryl.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get me. You gotta be careful.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
clipping
care.
this out later.
That's what I was
I don't
saying.
care.
Dude, they're gonna super
Like,
cut you, bro.
That's it. You're done now, bro. You're gonna
This
become even more
motherfuckerly.
famous.
Oh,
Obsession. What were
You broke
saying?
Garrel.
Thank
You broke him.
I
just
thanks,
think,
Strike. I haven't laughed that much since I was a little girl. Thank you.
I don't think that they. I don't think that
Did I
they-
hear that right?
Yes, you did.
You did.
All right. Okay. All right. Calm it down, girls. Calm it down, girls. Obsession's got something he wants to say.
No.
Reel it in. Reel it
I
in.
just don't know how they're going to do it, but I don't know that they're going to. It's going to be a Mace showing up in Boba Fett's world. If anything, I think maybe one of his new entourage at the Hutt Palace, at Jabba's palace, mentions hey, I saw a purple lightsaber not too long ago. And
No
then
way,
Boba-
though, because the Inquisitors would have been all over his ass if he was pulling his fucking lightsaber out.
Dude, I got a
this
fucking-
is after. This is after that's over. Right? This is 5 years after Empire. This is Inquisitors.
Oh, okay. So this is post
Right.
every. We're
This is
talking like
post.
full blown
Yeah,
like
Boba
Mando
Fett.
era.
I'm
Mando
talking about
era.
Yeah, that's when Boba Fett.
End of Boba Fett when he
Right.
takes his throne.
Yeah, but they said Book of Boba Fett was going to be everything before. It's supposed to be like a recount.
Yeah, it's like the
I
same.
think
Not
there's gonna be
only.
a lot of
There
a
is
lot of
going to be
flashback.
stuff.
But
Yes.
I think we're gonna get the Cad Bane flashback. I think we're gonna get that dual live action.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rubbing the tent
Uh,
flashback. Maybe we'll see some of the Mace Windu. Like maybe we'll get a live action recreation, or we'll get a
Oh, yeah.
flashback to that's awesome. To
Yeah.
episode
Dude,
2 when he gets his head cut off. Maybe we'll see a flashback of that from Boba's perspective up top.
yeah.
That would be cool.
But I would like to see Mace meditating somewhere or doing something mellow, and then Boba behind him saying,
Solana can fucking slay
All I was thinking was what
Ship.
I'm just
Boba's
thinking what
ship.
that's Boba.
I was thinking what if someone just appeared behind him?
Formerly slave.
Oh my god! Actually, I have a. I
It's
got
a trap.
Pilot.
It's a trap.
Oh my god.
What if someone just appeared behind him?
What
and
is
just
happening in my hangar bay, bro?
Oh,
Now we just need the seismic charges noise going on.
He looked
Okay, I got a wild theory. I don't
Alright.
believe it, but I got a wild theory. Okay, Mace Windu hid. If anybody read the EU books and read Outbound Flight, that's where the original Joris Siboth or Kaboth,
Sabayoth.
however you want to say his name, that was where he ended, was Outbound Flight. What if, I don't believe it, but I just thought of it, what the hell, what if Mace Windu assumed his identity to hide?
That's what I think it is.
Because he could use a force ability to make people see him not as a black man, but as a white man.
Well, that would be.
He could
better.
use like a glamour. on him.
Okay, all right, okay, hold on, wait. Are we talking about doing whiteface?
Oh God.
Okay.
No.
More a little force projection.
Daryl the derelict, he's canceled. He's out of here. No, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone
It's
forever.
kind of just like what? What is it?
to my boy?
I
No, it's like
If
what
they
Robert
think
Downey
he's
Jr. did in
dead,
Tropic
though.
Thunder. He blacked
Hey, you know
up
what,
for that
Daryl?
movie.
Honestly, I think you should approach Disney with that because I think they'd be all over it. Be like, what if we took Mace and made him
Well,
white?
yeah.
use a dude playing the dude
Yeah, they love it.
like a dude.
It's like the dude from Ghostbusters. Man, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
ABJ is
No.
gonna find your ass and just start beating the
prediction,
shit out of you, bro.
Man,
That's
Well,
it.
it's just like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. For that movie, he blacked up.
All right, we're going too far. So let's talk about something
bring it
else.
I'm a
back.
dude.
but no,
It
I
would-
mean,
it would be more prudent to have
Why-
Mace hiding out in a temple somewhere. The Sith don't know about a lot of the temples.
right.
And they think he's dead.
It would
Right.
be more
Yeah.
prudent to have Mace.
What, Brayden?
hiding
Did
in
you
the
just say you
temple.
think he's dead?
They think he's dead.
They think he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they think
the
he's
Empire
dead. Do you
thinks
think
he's
he's dead?
Yes.
No.
Oh no,
But-
we.
'cause you did-
Palpatine's
Emperor
overconfidence is his weakness.
I've never.
What
known
did
a
he
Jedi-
say?
What?
So-
No, I didn't hear it.
I have a take on Boba Fett. I think.
Let's
So
hear it.
what if Boba Fett before he found Din, he was lost in the desert, and he went to people asking for help because they owe him for his work, and he was basically tossed around. You're like, you're a nobody no more, Boba. You're no, and that's how he ended up as a nomad in Tatooine.
Well,
And
Legends
go ahead.
Hangar found him.
Right.
Bro, what if May says what's up to Kenobi on Tatooine? He's like, I know. Hey.
Nah, that's, not gonna
That's
happen.
even more
Ship
out there
lands.
than my Seaboff.
Ship
reason
lands.
I think-
Yeah.
Ship
I'll
lands
say
on
this.
Tatooine. He walks out the door and he goes, "Hey, motherfucker." And
Okay.
Obi-Wan's like, "Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Did you die?
You alive, motherfucker? What the fuck?
Oh my
What
God,
you been
Dark
doing?" And he's like, "I've been surviving, motherfucker."
Okay. I've
What
been down
if
in that swamp
Darth
pit.
Vader died.
If we don't
in
get that in
battle.
Kenobi, I am unsubscribing.
Oh no. You're
No
gonna be
more Disney
disappointed.
Plus.
No
I
more
say this is
Disney.
why Mate is alive. Because the rule in Star Wars is if you don't see someone die on screen, they're probably not dead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
That's the rule for all movies.
Even
Not just
if
die
you
on
see him
screen.
die on
They need
screen,
to be
ball.
cut.
What did they say from the last
Some
piece of crap they gave us?
somehow Mace
No one's
Windu
ever really
survived.
come.
Their head needs to be off their body. That's
Yeah.
the requirement, and we have never seen that really. Like we won't ever really see it.
Sure.
We've seen it, but
Sheesh. We got
We
a big
have seen it.
sheesh choir.
Speaking of sheesh, where's sheesh?
Sheev. Yeah.
Sheev
Where's
alive.
Padme?
Sheev
Where's
at?
Padme?
Mrs.
He's
Sheev,
been in
bro.
Discord. He's been talking.
Yeah,
in
I
Discord.
think
Oh, okay.
he's not actually a fan. He just pops in to be like, "Hey, I'm a fan," and then he leaves. So. What are you gonna do? But hey, so just to let you guys know, so moving forward, generally after these streams, we all kind of hang out in the after party on StreamYard. So we'll close it off, and then we'll all hang out, and then we start using our grown-up voices and talking about things that we shouldn't talk about. Moving forward on the after streams, I'm gonna do an after party in the Discord on the VC. So after the streams, we're gonna do an after party on the Discord VC. We're gonna hang out. I'll pop my camera on. We can all hang out and just talk bad words with everybody. But
Be toxic.
we're moving in. Yeah,
Penis.
I mean we're
Staring
moving in.
motherfucker Lee.
I mean, all the F bombs.
You're walking a tightrope.
What more we could say?
Right.
Look, here's the deal. Yeah, I'm never gonna get monetized at this point. It's like, fuck it, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Hey, it's like Stone Loki told me.
That's the
If you
attitude.
cuss before you get monetized, keep going with that. Keep cussing
But
after you get monetized.
I wanted to throw that out because I know a lot of people that look, they want to talk with us, they want to hang out, but they don't want to get live on YouTube. I get that 100%. So when we're done with streams, hop on the general VC and Discord, hang out with us. It's going to be, I assume most of you guys are going to hop in and come hang out. And we'll just do an after panel. We'll just hang out.
Yeah.
And if you don't know
talk-
how to get to the Discord,
Shit.
the link is in the video description.
In the
Down
description
here.
below.
Down here.
Under
Yeah.
all of them.
Hangar Bay Uncensored Edition.
Yeah.
If you're feeling very special, just ask Mom.
Hangar Bay
Just
gone
ask-
wild.
I'll give you a link.
Ask Mom.
Mommy,
That's
mom,
Now
mom.
you see the true British Unleashed. Because we
So
are
we're
uncensored.
so we're at an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna call it, dude. I'm gonna call it, guys. I love this hype train. I think I want to keep it going, but I want to keep going in the Discord.
Yeah,
I'm
let
not
me
gonna
say
lie.
one more
All right.
thing. I put it in announcements, but I put all the goals that the squads need to get to for their next officer. I just threw that in announcements. So if you guys want to see that, it's in there. Just wanted
Awesome.
Now I have
This is
one
your
more
stream,
thing
bro.
to say.
I'm not letting. Wait, hold on. I'm not letting him go. No,
I'm
he's
done.
running the show
I
right now.
said everything.
No, come on.
I'm done.
Keep it going.
I'm done. I'm done.
Or
Go!
tell us something about the next update.
Do it!
Uh-oh.
I'm sure there's something you can spoil.
I don't
Come on,
think-
just a little
Give us
something.
a tease.
Just a little
Put him on the spot.
a little
Come
sip.
on. Come on. Give us a tease.
You can do it.
Can't you
Come
see his
on.
shirt says
Come on,
everything?
Mom.
Come
Not
on, go.
Guys are putting so
Not
much
the real
pressure on him.
money.
Please, Mom.
You do
It's gonna
it.
be an update.
Mom.
Come on. Give us a
Come on, Mom.
tease.
No.
Give us a tease.
Somebody play the
I'm not taking.
Dollop
Who's
internet
breathing
noise.
into their mic like it's their breakfast? Jesus criminy.
Someone who needs the tease.
Dude, Knight of the Force was probably doing this.
Who's exercising? Good grief.
Sorry?
Seriously, somebody's on a treadmill. All right, Braden, give it to us.
Now,
Give us a
No.
tease for 750.
No, I've thought about what I could tease, and it's not really a.
You can say something without it giving it away. Just give us a tease.
Not really.
Yes, you can.
No.
No.
This is gonna be your stream until
like-
we end.
We're less than like a couple weeks away.
Somehow
so
X-Wing
what's the
has
point?
returned.
We're gonna be there so
Yeah,
quick. You can just say it now.
Let's just.
Wow, you guys
Come on,
didn't
Mom.
like to wait
Fun
for your
that
Christmas
way.
presents, did you? You
Not
guys are like
fun
all of
that
you
way.
went and hunted for
Yeah,
your
I
Christmas
was, I
presents.
was looking for a tease right now, and I'm kind of upset.
teases are
Little
fun,
upset.
Mom?
Let's have fun
I'm not-
on Christmas, all right?
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it right now. Kind of bummed.
Mom, why you gotta be this way?
It's
Mom.
coming
Yeah.
soon.
Bum,
Just
Mom.
Come on, give us a tease. Look at the chat. It's just like, bro,
No.
tease me.
Come on.
Please. Come on, give me a
I need
tease.
it.
Oh,
Please.
750 subs. Let's get there.
Okay, fine.
There.
I'll do it.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
Oh,
Check your DM,
Mom.
Braden. Check your
The
DM.
D- the
Daddy's
DMs
taking
I'm
over.
gonna get after this are gonna be absolutely
Okay,
terrible.
I got
Mom
a
is gonna
tease. I have
destroy.
a tease.
No, you lost your.
No,
fucking
Solonic just gave me an idea. I
Okay,
have something that
alright.
I can say.
Fine.
So
Finally.
even more so, the key is going to be activity. And anyway, on YouTube, Discord, the key is activity
We know that.
to success. But even more so, a lot more so. So
That's a tease.
that's it.
What about a little more?
Nah, see, that's good. Because a little more, you guys. It's just.
They're gonna be blown
Come
away.
on.
We know it.
Let's just have fun when it comes. Have fun when it comes.
You guys will love it.
Let's stop. Let's just relax.
I could say something
Okay, all
really
right,
rated
fine,
R
all
right
right.
now,
You know
but
what?
I
All right,
won't.
all right. We're gonna go to the after party, but like Braden said, yeah, it's just hey, look, it's free. Don't cost no money. Just come hang out, and what you do in the community will benefit you.
Yeah, you'll basically sell your soul to the
That's gonna
Discord.
be
Is that
fun.
fair? I
Yeah,
feel like
right.
that's fair.
I'm
Okay,
writing it
our
right now.
essence to the
Have
X-Wing.
fun is the most important thing. If you're not
Okay.
having fun, then
All right.
I'm gonna go
I feel
start
that.
knocking on
Wait.
doors.
You know, I just have one more thing to say.
Well,
I
what's
may
up?
not be a smart man, but I know what good Star Wars is.
I love you, Jenny.
I do we
I
have
love you,
Starlight.
Filoni.
I
Life is like a box of
Love you,
X-Wings. You
Filoni.
never know what you're gonna get.
Canceled. All canceled.
All right, is there before I head out? Is there anybody who's running a YouTube channel that wants to like plug anything before we boot scoot?
Tomorrow, I'm gonna say at like 10. I'm gonna do the first Ahsoka audiobook read.
Am I gonna be there? I get to be there, right?
I don't know what time you want to do it at. Are you off tomorrow?
I mean, maybe.
Technically, you're probably on call.
Honestly, there was a guy
on
who's
the
going to give me a
roof.
grand. There was going to be a guy who's going to give me a grand to like weld some stuff. So I think.
Shout
I'm-
out to ABJ.
Oh yeah, do that shit.
Every day.
But yeah, I mean, sometime tomorrow. I'm not too sure. I'll put it in the Discord. So if you're not, I'll put it on X-Wing's Discord as well. But I got the audiobook today. I'm not sure if it's going to be a private. I'm going to do the first one in public and see if we get yeashed. If we get yeashed, then from then on out, we'll do them in private, in a private YouTube. But we're going to do a public one to start. So tomorrow, keep your eyes out. If you haven't subscribed, that's the best way to know, because I'm going to post it. But it'll probably be tomorrow, anywhere from 10 to noon Pacific time.
Hell, man,
I
just
think
do
I'd
an
like to be there
ASMR.
for that.
I've got one. After the after party, I'll be doing a stream.
I already do ASMR.
Oh Jesus!
God.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Folks, get out of here. It's going down. It's going down.
Getting worse.
The
I'm gonna
moment
say
the
goodbye,
stream went
but-
sides.
Come
Yeah,
in,
all right.
check it out.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
let's go.
yeah, let us know
tomorrow.
what time,
Let's
man.
check it out, man. Yeah. All right. So, Ahsoka book. If anybody hasn't read it, dude, it's especially with what's coming
Oh
with
my
the
God, that
Ahsoka
was
show.
so good.
I feel like it's absolutely paramount that this
Yeah.
gets read and
I-
known. So yeah, let's look at that. It talks about her sabers. Talks about her first what am I looking for? Her first visit with an Inquisitor, which is very important. The gray people. So yeah, definitely go check out Obsessions
I'm sorry,
stream tomorrow. I
was muted when I was doing mine. After the after party, I'm just going to do a Lord of the Rings stream because there's hardly any of it on YouTube.
No, it's fine. Don't come hang out with us at all. No, it's fine.
No, I said after the after party.
Yeah.
The after party.
Oh, after the after party. Dude, I might have to come hang out. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan.
I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Dude,
And
I love
You
it.
heard it here first. Lord of the Rings. Nope. There.
Okay. Did Obsession boot? Oh, I guess he's out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He couldn't stand us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, all I
I've been
can say is
canceled.
We were
so-
staring
Having
too
me on,
motherfucking
God,
Have a great 4.
Okay, guys, I think that's going to be it. We ran an hour and a half and 6 minutes and 38 seconds. This was fun, man. Thank you guys. I love Hangar Bay, man.
Thank you.
I love
Gavin.
Hangar Bay.
Yeah, thanks for
I
having
love
me, man.
hanging out with you
I
guys.
love it.
Yeah, the shit's
Yeah,
always
man.
fun, man.
This is
So-
dope. I love the banter, man.
Have a
Let's
good
go.
guys.
So, well, 7 days until the next one, guys.
Right.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Can't
and I'm
wait.
gonna have Coach from Echo Base Network on my Star Wars channel on Tuesday.
Coach has been to everybody's
Nice.
effing channel but mine. He won't come to my channel.
Well, dude, come on, let's just do a threesome. Wait, let me.
We're just banging the homies, my
I-
guy.
I'm
Just
sorry.
banging the homies.
That's it. That's
Completely appropriate, except for everyone's laugh.
Dude.
All right, yeah. Shoot me a DM. I'd love to come in, and I'd love to hang out with you.
I
All
have
right,
taught
man.
everybody well about banging
Sweet.
the homies.
banging the
Banging
homies.
Always banging the homies.
Okay, guys, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. We're done. We're done. That's
Alright,
it.
see you in
We're done.
Discord.
That's
See
it.
you guys.
Love you guys. See you in the Discord. Thank you so much
Bye.
for coming.
Down there.
Thanks, man.
Bye bye.
See ya.